to march on again into the baseline of FNATIC ONIC.
Kirk definitely doing God's work though. That's basically the only thing that he can try to do there, slow down the middle wave. Because if he didn't manage to do that, it would have collapsed with RRQ at the same time when multiple members were already taken out, and that could have actually been the end of game 2. There's no way that Kirk is going to be able to rejoin the fight after all of that, so dealing with wave management and making sure housekeeping is kept up is the best way to maintain the game state. Unfortunately, because Briscoe missed well, he did land the flicker final slash, but his team wasn't close enough to follow up, and that's the major thing.
Oh, but Susujin is in a very tough situation right here, but he will be able to take down by King Kong now. FNATIC ONIC denied immediately 2 of the players of RRQ HOSHI as well, taking out Rings as well. Even with the Lord itself is already marching into FNATIC ONIC, they don't have enough of resources to be put out. So here on out, seems that King Kong will try to actually go in. Nope, he doesn't actually try to go into, because that's not a really good position to fight out with RRQ HOSHI.
A bit of a mistake by Susujin there. He definitely should have left. If he was counting the timing, he would have known that the skill 2 of Joy was already back up, and a single hit would have been enough to take him out. And if he's gone, there's no way that Rins can follow up, because the Aurora just has a hard time catching that Joy. If I get that they were probably trying to split push the wave and maybe hold King Kong back from rejoining his friends so that maybe the rest of RRQ could push in with the Lord and end the game. But because they lost 2 members there, King Kong was able to get back, FNATIC was able to regroup, and the Lord that RRQ had so painstakingly gained for themselves amounted to really no advantage on the map at all. And the longer the game goes, the more control FNATIC is able to take for themselves. This Suyo, while still able to do a lot of DPS in the last few minutes, is pretty squishy once you get to that stage, and Joy actually starts taking over with the amount of anti-CC that she can play around.
Oh, agreed, definitely. And this is a crucial point coming in from RRQ HOSHI. They have to time it right, gotta be careful. And it seems that Brusco is gonna try to find a way to break into the back line of RRQ HOSHI, but it's gonna be Kirk. Try to initiate it, but they pull away, denying any movement coming in for FNATIC. Super Fins also just overlooking from the distance, but it's gonna be Duran who tried to go in for the initiation, but doesn't manage to do it. Even with the Hailstorm, denies any movement coming in from FNATIC. Try to get that info as much as possible, but Team FNATIC ONIC is all over the place.
Yeah, neither team is gonna look to commit right there. Information is the battlefield right now. As we approach the 20-minute mark, Kirk, his job is just to stand in front, provide scouting, and see where RQ is. Briscoe, despite being on an Arlet, actually wants to stand back so that he can come in at the opportunistic time to get a flicker final slash and put RQ out of position. The best case scenario, if they've already spent resources trying to dive into FNATIC ONIC. That mistake has already happened to them once. I highly doubt it'll happen again. It's going to really come down to how well FNATIC ONIC can control the map and split apart the members so that they get a false sense of security that maybe they can start a fight.
Oh, agree, definitely. I mean, looking on the side right now, they are great in positioning wise. The RRQ not allowing any of the backline comes in, even FNATIC also not giving any of the space to come through. But here on out, we do see Dirin going for initiation again. Everyone comes through. Brusco right on the pick, but doesn't manage to connect the dot as quickly as possible. And FNATIC ONIC pull away as quickly. And now, Team RRQ HOSHI, they want to get this lot immediately done.
They're gonna try and control the Lord Pit right now. FNATIC ONIC right on the edge, and the fight starts again.
The fight starts again. Kara will be picked out immediately by Duran. By the same time, that Zaman Force will deny it of the movement, but he'll be able to take down Brusco as well. Pushing into King Kong. Duran going in for the power for the fight off the side of King Kong, but doesn't manage to push through. But Super Friends, win back, take out, overextension come through, but Susujin will be able to take down by King Kong. But now, Team RRQ, they want more. They're going to try to push into Super Friends. Going in with the Hailstorm, doesn't connect the dot. Skyler try to push away, slowing it down for the movement. Hailstorm again, and managed to take down Super Friends immediately, and now leaving 2 more plays to go. King Kong right in the open. They're looking for a way. Tyrion try to slow him down. Goes in for the slash. Doesn't manage to slow him down. And Team RRQ HOSHI just try to do as much damage as they could. But they want to finish this off already. Kirk comes in the fight. In between. He tried to survive it up. But Riz takes him down. And now 1 more play to go. Goes in for the team wiped out. And this is the end as RRQ HOSHI wins the series with 2-0.
Such a good example of taking advantage of opportunities right in front of you. While FNATIC ONIC was doing their best to hold their position to maybe steal away some resources, RRQ was able to identify that, hey, they are actually split up looking for an angle, and if we can jump on Kelra as well as King Kong at the same time, then we have them on the ropes. After that, it's all a matter of chasing them down because they just have so many ways of doing so, especially with Matilda, Suyo, and Harif on their side. I think Super Prince actually played a really huge role in delaying that final push. He actually managed to pick off Sutsujin. Unfortunately, it was a 2v5 at that point, and the game was basically over. RRQ defying the odds and taking a clean sweep against the Filipino champs.
Wow, I mean, I think we did not expect this coming from Indonesia. I mean, we do know that for a fact it could have gone into a 2-1. It could have been going on to best of 1, but RRQ HOSHI, that was it was amazing on how they discipline-wise, how they managed to control every movement that was coming their way and denying all these stunts that's been put out by the team of FNATIC ONIC. Let's take a look on the aftermath of what was happening into this round number 2. Looking on how they control, I mean, give a shout out to the side of Skylar, right? Because that was the reason why Skylar was able to actually shut down every movement that was done by FNATIC ONIC. E-Dog picking off one after another, looking for an opportunity so that they can break FNATIC ONIC's front side, so that they will be denying anyone either side, whether Kirk, who's trying to pick top, he was actually been pushed away by Duran. So RRQ HOSHI, they know how to actually strategize and not allow FNATIC ONIC to come through.
Yeah, I like the idea that FNATIC ONIC went into the